Dvesha. Dukkhanushaya Dvesha. The opposite of raga is Dvesha. There are some objects or ideas upon which people cannot fix their minds, because, according to their samskaras, they find it painful to do so. They are reluctant to analyze whether those objects or ideas are really painful or tormenting. When an attempt is made to divert the mind from those objects or ideas to escape the anticipated pain, it is called dvesha. Most of the wars and battles of the world are the result of either raga or dvesha. Dhritarashtra's love for Duryodhana and his animosity towards Bhima was one of the causes of the Mahabharata war. Abhinivesha. Svara Sobahi Vidushopi Tatarurha Binivesha. In the world, there are many wise and gifted people who understand the difference between Vidya and Avidya. Theoretically, they know what is real and what is unreal, what is Dharma and what is Adharma. They deliver eloquent discourses on Dharma and morality in meetings and symposia, yet knowing they indulge in sinful deeds in their personal lives, even though they are aware of the dreadful consequences of their sinful actions. The suppression of Vidya is also an expression of Avidya Shakti in one's personal life. Incidentally, I remember a story. Once there was an alcoholic who realized by studying good books, generally cultivating his knowledge, that addiction to wine is a very bad habit indeed. Under the influence of Vidya Shakti, he even made a vow to give up the habit of drinking on the next auspicious day. When the auspicious day came, he marched resolutely past the wine bar he used to frequent. When he was 10 steps past the wine bar, he said in self-appreciation, "Well done, mind. You are so firm in your resolution to kick the habit of drinking that you have succeeded in taking 10 steps past the wine bar. Congratulations. Today I will reward you for your courage. Let's open 2 bottles of wine." After that, the alcoholic continued to visit the wine bar regularly and drink large quantities of wine. This story is a beautiful illustration of Abhinivesha, or psychic obsession. From where does Abhinivesha derive its impetus? From the acquired samskaras of human beings? As long as human beings are guided by their own individual flow, they are microcosms, and when they are guided by the cosmic flow, Brahma Rasa or Pararasa, they become liberated souls. They become one with Shiva. The life or vital energy of human beings is the coordinated functioning of the 10 Vayus, as these Vayus are one of the fundamental factors, the aerial factor in the extroversive flow of the cosmic imagination. It can be said that vital energy is created and vibrated by the cosmic imagination. Thus human life is no more than a mere bubble in the vast ocean of consciousness. The influence of avidya on the human mind, the dominance of one's individual flow, and microcosmic reactive momenta are only relative factors. No one can advance by disowning the vast macrocosmic flow. However vain or conceited one might be, one's vanity will be smashed into smithereens one day. To proceed towards Paramapurusha, one will have to jump into and drift along the vast cosmic flow. In the process of this movement, one will realize his divine sweetness. By relinquishing the authorship of action, one will gradually merge into the macrocosmic authorship. One's individual flow will merge into the Rasa Leela of the Supreme. To merge one's individual life and mind into the cosmic flow and enjoy divine sweetness is not something unnatural. Rather, to dance, laugh, and weep with such intensity that one will be branded as a lunatic is really quite natural. The individual flow of microcosms throw them into the grip of avidya, whereas the cosmic flow leads them towards the Supreme. The cosmic flow is nothing but Brahma himself, Raso Vaesa. He is the blissful flow personified. Saguna Brahma, as creator of the universe, has imbibed vast samskaras with which he is continuing his endless creation. Those samskaras are being exhausted in the extroversive flow of the imagination of Hiranyagarbha, Brahma in his creative mood. That which is the Svarasa of Brahma is the Pararasa of microcosms, and that which is the Svarasa of microcosms leads them into the clutches of avidya. The more human beings advance towards the authorship and witnesship of the Supreme Entity, the more they understand the expression of the cosmic flow, the more they proceed to the cosmic stance, bhava, the more effulgent their existence become, and the more the darkness of ignorance fades. To shake off the influence of avidya maya, one must take shelter in him. To count beads of practice ritualistic worship without direction one's mind toward the supreme entity is of no use. To pretend to be virtuous outside while harboring sinful thoughts within is absolutely meaningless. Such hypocrisy carries no value. The beginning, the middle, and the end of Dharma sadhana is to rush towards him, to channelize all the positive and negative propensities of mind towards him. Spiritual aspirants will not destroy the six ripus, not even kama or physical longing, but will utilize them for their benefit. When utilized as aids for spiritual progress, they will do no further harm. So-called jnanis may fight the propensity of krodha, anger, but devotees will utilize it to fight staticity. They will shatter the meanness and pettiness of the mind through psychic strength and fearsome temper. So-called jnanis claim that the propensity of greed, love, is harmful, but devotees disagree. They nurture greed to attain him. Jnanis abhor vanity or pride, mada, but devotees say that the only object of pride in their lives is Paramapurusha. Jnanis detest the propensity of blind attachment, moha, but devotees say, I am already in love with him. I have a blind attachment for attaining my Lord. The propensity of jealousy, matsarya, as a ripu is very bad, but a spiritual aspirant will never take it as harmful. In this way, spiritual aspirants keep their vision fixed on Brahma. Those who fail to focus their entire entity existence on him, those who do not fall towards the macrocosmic nucleus of the cosmic cycle, realize one day that everything in their lives has become futile. On seeing the ostentatious practices of religion, the popular ideas of a Sufi saint are likely to arise in the mind of a sadhaka. Andakarer minarate mojajane kantapai murkaturakam yatode ritoyotai kotai nai. I listen to the voice of the muezzin from the minaret in darkness. I say, you're all fools. Where is your God? He is neither here nor there. If you throw a stone in the pond, the ripples that it causes vibrates other objects in the pond. Similarly, when the cosmic flow is inspired by Purushottama, it vibrates in its entirety, thereby vibrating all the receptive minds in the universe. These emanated vibrations take different forms to provide momentum to human beings in different ways. This force of inspiration keeps all the receptive minds connected to Purushottama, the supreme source of all emanations, and motivates them to rush towards him. When the macrocosmic dances in its individual macrocosmic flow, the microcosms dance in Pararasa. In the past Svarasa, divine flow of Brahma was expressed through Mahaprabhu Chaitanya, causing people to madly run after him, dancing, crying, singing and laughing in ecstatic joy. Brahma's Svarasa was also expressed in the flute sound of Sri Krishna, which resonated with such divine sweetness that people ran towards it, madly forgetting their family, culture, prestige, lineage, and so on. The gopis of Vrindavan, leaving the privacy of their homes, also danced, sang, and burst into laughter to the tune of the flute. In Ananda Marga, this divine flow of Brahma is embedded in different lessons of spiritual meditation. Thus, those who practice this meditation, whether in the present or the future, whether within time or beyond time, will certainly cry, sing, and dance with exquisite spiritual joy and advance steadily towards the blissful macrocosmic stance. Advance thus, establishing oneself in yama niyama and becoming a true sadvipra. One will attain oneness with the Supreme Entity. Developed human beings will have to move along this macrocosmic flow of Brahma. One who tries to remain aloof from this divine flow does not deserve to be called a human being. One should bear in mind that the highest fulfillment in life lies in movement in the cosmic flow. The path along which this movement takes place is called the path of bliss, the path of Ananda Marga. Falguni Purnima, 1958 MC, Amra Birbhum.